Have you ever thought about how the person you are now is just a result of who you were 5 years ago? Meaning how you used to think and how you used to act and the certain things you did. What does that mean? That means your habits are your identity. And in this video, I'm going to go over exactly how this can manifest into your reality right now. And how I'm going to do this is by giving you an example of how you were 5 years ago. So I'm 26. When I was 21, I used to think a certain way. I used to act a certain way. I used to behave. I used to read certain things and look up certain things and hang out with certain people, right? And it's not just 5 years. You get the point. It's my habits, right? Who I am now, the good and the bad, is all just a mix of all the habits that I had in the past. Have you ever thought about how you are the way you are right now, the good and the bad? How did it manifest? How did it come into fruition? It's because of the habits that you had in the past, whether it's a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago. It's all your habits. They make you who you are. They create your identity. They create exactly who you are on the inside, how you think about yourself, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything, who you are right now, that came from your habits. Everything you do, not just thinking matters as well, of course, but everything you did, every habit that you physically did, the good and the bad, that manifested into you being who you are right now. And in this video, I want to go over exactly how important habits are, because if you look at this principle, right, who I am now is just a result of who I was in the past and what I used to do and how I used to think. That should be scary. That should be something that should show you how important it is to have good habits. Because if you look at the bad, right, the bad that's in me, the laziness that I have, the lower self, my lower self, wanting to overeat, not go to the gym, not wanting to study, not wanting to, make money, all these negatives that I have, me and you, we both have, right? These are just the result of all the habits that I did. Every little thing I did, every single time I smoked weed, every single time I spent hours watching TV and movies, every single time I spent hours listening to nonsense, filthy music that had a negative effect on me, right? Every single time I spent hanging out with people and wasting my time, not doing anything with it. And these are just the bad things. There's also good things that I did. Just like me and you, we both did good things. Every single time I was reading, every single time I did research, like on YouTube, I actually watched a lot of YouTube videos and courses and stuff. Those videos taught me a lot of things. Every single time, I spent meditating, all the time I spent at the gym, all the time I spent, trying to build good habits and hanging out with good people and learning from other people. All of those good and bad things, they made me who I am today. So it's very important for us to understand the importance, the impact that habits have. That's why I'm making this video, because I want both of us to understand habits are everything, bro. Habits are literally everything. You want to become someone. I think one of my videos on my channel is you need to change your identity, right? You need to change how you think about yourself. You need to change how you view yourself. And the reason why that's important, I even go more into detail in that video, but the reason why that's important is because you change your habits. You end up changing your habits. First, you change your identity, of course. We've already went over that. So watch that if you have it. I'm gonna tag it here. If you haven't, so you've changed your identity. Now you change your habits. That's the second step. You change what you do. You ever heard of this quote? A lot of people say it, on YouTube videos and stuff. Do the thing and you'll get the power. What does that mean? It just means that you want to become someone. You want to become like an NBA player. You want to become a musician. You want to become a certain, whatever you're trying to aspire to become. That's why it's very vague, but anything you're trying to aspire to become, you need to do what they do. Do the thing, you'll get the power. Or even if it's just a good habit, you want to be able to meditate for longer periods of time. Do the thing, meditate, right? You want to be able to read books for long periods of time and understand it and retain the information. How do I do that? Is it by watching a video on how to read books? Sure, yes, that could help you, but what you really need to be doing most of the time is reading. Do the thing, read the book. Another example is like an NBA player. They want to increase in shooting. They want to become a better shooter, right? They want to have a better jump shot. What are you going to do? Are you going to spend more time dribbling the basketball? Are you going to spend more time running? Are you going to spend more time rebounding? No, you're going to do the thing. You're going to spend more time shooting. I'm sure Stephen Curry says the exact same thing. I always bring up Kobe, Mamba mentality right there. So I always bring up Kobe because I look up to him and his mindset. And I remember one time, I don't know if it's true, but I heard this on a YouTube video somewhere or like on a TikTok, and it was about how Kobe improved his jump shot just by shooting 1,000 shots a day. And I believe it. I mean, it's not anything crazy. And I'm sure Stephen Curry did the same thing. How does he have such an amazing, how is he one of the best three-point shooters in the world? I'm sure he did the same thing. He just kept shooting. He just kept doing the thing. You do the thing, literally. Kobe understood that. Stephen Curry understood that. We need to understand that. Do the thing. He spent hours shooting 1,000 jump shots. I don't know if you've ever played basketball, but 1,000 jump shots is not something quick. It takes a long time and you get tired of it. And I think he did it every day. That might be a stretch, but I'm sure he did it most of the week. So 1,000 jump shots every single day. That's what helped him improve his jump shot. Spend more time dribbling the ball. That's what's going to help you improve your ball handling skills. So same thing, do the thing. Why do I say this? Because this goes hand to hand with this topic. Create habits. Your habits are your identity. They are everything. Do the thing, you'll get the power. Do the habits and you'll become the person who you want to become. Like when you think of life that way, it makes it seem like it's very easy. Like, oh, all I got to do is do it. It ain't that easy to do it, and it ain't that easy to make it a habit. You got to do something for, I think, 30 days, they say, to make it a habit. So you got to keep doing it, and it ain't that easy. It ain't that easy to keep doing it every single day. But if you want it bad enough, you'll do it every single day. And if you do want it bad enough, whatever it is that you aspire to get, just remember, the habits are what's going to get you there. What you do is how you'll get there. You want to do something, you want to become someone, you do what that person would do.